Welcome into my kitchen today. I'm about to make some homemade chocolate syrup. I don't think I've ever shown that here on this channel, so I thought it'd be a good opportunity to share it with you. This is very simple to make. We've been making this homemade chocolate syrup for years. It's a pretty easy swap from what you would buy in the grocery store, just a few simple ingredients. And that's a nice thing because it's a few simple ingredients that you can pronounce and you know what they are, and there's no guessing what's in your chocolate syrup, especially if you use a lot of it like we do. We put it on ice cream. We use it to make chocolate milk. The little ones love chocolate milk. So we go through this stuff. I'm going to make a single batch today. You could double this if you wanted to make a larger quantity. I'm going to put it in a jar, put it in the refrigerator. I have even saved some of those old bottles from the store-bought chocolate syrup in the past and filled those up and kept them in the refrigerator. I may actually have one in there. I think I'm just going to put it in a jar today. So we're going to get this going on the stovetop. It only takes a few minutes. I thought I'd show you how I do it. The first thing I'm going to put in my pot is a cup of water. What, baby? You have what at home? A goose? Yeah, we have a goose. He wanted to tell y'all that we have a goose. To my cup of water, 1 cup of sugar. I'm going to go ahead and turn the heat on. About medium high. And then a 1/2 cup of cocoa powder. And go ahead and put in 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And start whisking this together. It takes just a little bit to work the cocoa powder in. Just keep whisking. It'll work in. That's really all you need. Now, once we get done with this, once it boils, we're going to boil it for about 3 minutes, and then we're going to take it off the heat. You could add in a teaspoon of vanilla. You want to know what I don't have? I don't have any vanilla. I don't always put it in though. I'm, I guess, a little notorious for running out of vanilla. However, my mama, she made a big batch of homemade vanilla and it should be ready. So I'm gonna be getting some from her here soon. And another project that's on my list is to make some homemade extracts. Yeah, we'll have vanilla and do vanilla, but I also want to do peppermint extract, almond extract, maybe coconut extract. So maybe that'll be a project soon, is making some homemade extracts. Right now though, I just need to work in all this cocoa powder, let this start heating up, and it will come to a boil, and we'll boil it for 3 minutes. Now hear me out. This is not something that you want to walk away from. It doesn't take very long to put this together, but you do not want to put this on the stovetop and think you can start working on something else and walk away from it. I have before thought, oh, it's okay. While it heats up, I'll just turn around right here and work on some dishes. Don't do it. It can very well boil over, and it will be a sticky mess that you don't want to have to try to clean up. So just stay here with it for a few minutes. As long as you stay here with it, though, and keep it stirred, it won't do that. Thought I would insert this right here while you see me using that whisk in this video. I used to use a wire whisk all the time, and I had a few people say, with those nice pots and pans, you should really use a silicone whisk. So I got me a silicone whisk, and I got the Pioneer Woman one. I have a lot of Pioneer Woman things that I really enjoy. But that whisk is not holding up well. I have not had it very long at all, and it's falling apart. So if you have any recommendations on a good silicone whisk, I would love to hear them. Let me know down in the comments. If you can put a link in the comments, even better. I gotta find a better silicone whisk because that one's just not working well for me. Like, I even hear it scratching just a little bit where part of this silicone is starting to split. You may even have to adjust your heat on your stovetop a little bit once it starts boiling, Turn it down some. I'm going to go ahead and set a timer for 3 minutes. I don't usually set the timer. I usually just guesstimate, but we're going to set the timer today. If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome to you as well. I'm glad you decided to join us again today. But if you are new, thank you for clicking on this video. My name is Tiffany. I have 2 channels here on YouTube. This one from Mamaw's Kitchen, where I share a lot of the old-fashioned recipes and skills, a lot of which that I learned from my mama in her kitchen. And then my other channel is called Our Small Town Life, and it's our family vlogging channel, showing you what it looks like to live in a small town here in Alabama. Just kind of taking you through our day-to-day life. We'd love to have you subscribe, stick around, be part of our family. If you enjoy this video, maybe go check out some of the others. The vlogging channel is always linked down in the description box. This week, while I'm filming this, over on my other channel, Our Small Town Life, one of the recent videos that went up is Papaw's going to eat with Papaw at his house. We went and had lunch, spent some time with him. It was his 91st birthday this week, and we went and had lunch with him. He had some things that he wanted me to show y'all, and that went up over on the other channel. I'll link that specific video down in the description box for you. I'm going to move this off of the heat. I'm going to let that sit there just a second while I get my jar ready. And what I'm going to do is, because this is so hot, I'm going to take and run some hot water in my jar so that the hot syrup doesn't shock the jar and crack it. It'll go ahead and get the jar warm. When you move this over off the heat, this would be when you would add your vanilla. And I just ran my jar under the hottest tap water that I had. And I'm going to use the funnel to hopefully not make a mess. If I would move my hand, you could see what I'm doing. This is actually already a pretty good consistency, but as it cools, it will thicken up even more. I'll let it sit here on the counter until it cools down a little bit, and then I stick it in the refrigerator. I'm going to put my lid on. Now this one says chicken broth because I don't need it to seal. I'm just reusing another lid. A little trick for you too, if you have Sharpie on something and you want to get it off, take a dry erase marker and rub the dry erase marker over the Sharpie. You can wipe off the Sharpie. It works best if you use a black dry erase marker, which I don't know where mine's at. Found it. Oh, you want to say bye, y'all? Okay, it's not time yet. You can say it. It's not time yet. Hang on. Let's close the Sharpie up. There you go. Good job. This is still a little bit warm, but there's our chocolate syrup. We're going to let it sit on the countertop for about 30 minutes or so and cool down. Yeah, 30 minutes, and then we'll put it in the refrigerator. It can stay in the refrigerator for a month or 2. It never lasts that long, though, around here. We can put it on waffles. Say waffles. Or ice cream. Or chocolate milk. And it's so much better than anything you would get at the store. Yeah, it's chocolate syrup.
Yeah.
Y'all get in the kitchen and make some memories with the people you love. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye, y'all. He was ready. You've been waiting on your moment, haven't you?
Bye. Bye.
You're a professional.
Bye.